Yeah, huh? Definitely, that's what. I just get this and I go all around the neighborhood. Yeah. You wanna race? Hey squad, welcome back. You remember my Grom right here? This used to be orange, but now it's white. And all I did was change out the body plastic. If you watch my previous videos on the Grom, yeah, it used to be all orange. That's all I did to it. And here's my Sportster Iron 883. But, you know, I'm going to do a little bit different video on this one. I'm going to talk about whether I ride my Grom a lot anymore after getting the Harley. And what I think about it. I'll do a comparison on these two bikes, how they feel riding it. If you're a new rider, you know, coming from a small bike to a big bike, or a big bike going back to a small bike. So I'll do a little comparison on that. Okay, let's start this up. This is a cold start. Doing. I'm on the Grom. I'm gonna head over to the mall on both bikes, same location, and I'll go over each bike on everything I've done on them, and then I'll talk about how it feels like riding both bikes, going back and forth on each one, and I'll talk about the differences, how it feels like, you know, going from one bike to another. I'm using a new mic right now. I hope it's coming out good. I started on multiple different bikes, from medium bikes, big bikes, dirt bikes, and I really wanted to get my clutch down to feel confident about it. So I say if you want to ride a bike and you're confident that, you know, I'm just going to take it on the street and I'm just going to be careful and just go slow at first, then you just get a big bike. So here's the thing, like, I rode this Grom for nearly a year, right? Then I went to the Harley, and then I noticed I was just very, very weak. It took a lot of muscles to handle that Harley, to balance it, to push it up the driveway. Now I feel really strong because I've been riding the Harley for like 3 months now, and you just build up those muscles, and you're just a lot stronger. And so I can handle it better. And then when I jump back on this Grom, every time I just jump back in this Grom, it's so light. I throw this Grom around. It's just so light, and I feel more confident. I can just do anything on it. But I did realize that for a while when I was riding the Grom, that I was just very careful on handling it, and I was very careful about tipping over the Grom. I didn't want to damage it or anything like that. But now I just feel like I'm never gonna drop this Grom. It's so light, so easy. So here I'm here at the mall, and I'm gonna do a walk around of my Grom, talk a little bit more about it, and then, like I said, I'm gonna do the same thing with my Harley. I'm gonna hop on the Harley, ride to the same spot, and talk about the differences with riding a Harley and riding a smaller bike, smaller Grom. They're just two different bikes. If you have the money for it, see, I'm forgetting my blinker now. If you have the money for it, get two bikes. Have one for fun, and have the Harley for your main bike. But I do notice that you know, when you get a new bike, you just want to ride the new bike more. So I've been riding my Harley a lot more, and I've been doing all those upgrades on it. Both bikes are done right now, by the way. This Grom, I'm fully done with it. Here's the last piece here, my get bent bar. It has the double bend. Here's the story on this bar. I bought get bent at first, and the bar was straight out. I don't know why I went with the straight out bar. I should have bought this bent one at first, but this is the short one, and it's bent, right? And the problem is, when it's straight, it blocks the rear brake right here, rear brake light, and I hated that because I felt like cars couldn't see my brake light. So, and then I sold that bar on OfferUp, Cool guy bought it. He does a lot of stunts, and that was good for him. He got a good deal on it. And then I purchased the same bar again, except bent. It took me like 3 months to get that thing, and now it's fully complete. That's how it looks like. And I think a few of you guys been asking, like, what happened to your Grom? It's not orange anymore and all that. So that's all I did to it. I bought these plastics on eBay. This is just a white plastic, and what it is it's just all white like this. And it had, these are just like decals. I think it came with this red decal like that. I put on this uni one. I put on, let's say, it has these. I just put on like various things, like, you know, like the Yoshi stickers right here. I bought these separate. I put them on the straight up pumps, because I put in straight up pump the oil pickup in here. So yeah, I did a lot to this Grom. Did everything to it. Same thing with my Harley. I just love working on the bikes, and that's how it looks like right now. And I think it looks way better than the orange, except I do miss the front fender I had on the Orange Grom, where it looked like the super motard type fender. Even though this one looks clean too. I go back and forth on it, but I do like that one. And I still have it, but it's orange, and I don't want to spend any more money to paint it white just to put on that motard, the front motard on it. But I like how it looks right now. It's clean. It looks good. Sex Machine Racing right here, because I put in those springs. Give me a sticker, and it's perfect. Look, it follows the line perfectly. It's red, it's black. It just matches it perfect. Same with the uni over here. Perfect. So it just kind of fits it. And so going back to, you know, the Grom versus a bigger bike. Yeah, right now I do notice I'm not riding the Grom as much, and mainly because of the speed. You got to notice that when you go to a big bike, you start liking that torque and the speed more. You can just go faster. You can pass all these cars, and the different respect you get on it. I'm going to talk about this here. Riding this Grom around in traffic out here with all these people, right? When you get in front of cars, I want to say most people, they don't want you to be in front of them, because you look like a small bike. So I've had a few cars where they weren't happy about it, and then they'll go around, they cut me back off, and that just started getting dangerous, you know. Those are just a-hole guys, and I just hate those guys, because, you know, I don't want to be stuck between two cars and get wedged. Someone hits me in the back and I get wedged between the cars. So that's the whole point of motorcycles, right? We want to be in front so that we're safer. So you just get those a-holes sometimes that do that. But on the Harley, I've never had anyone do that yet. For the last 3 months here, you get full respect from the bigger cars, because I can pass them. I can just take off. My pipes are loud, and everyone I ride by, they love the Harley. They're talking to me about the Harley. They're asking me about it. Getting peace signs from big bikers. I'll rarely get peace signs from big bikers on this Grom, but you know, that's something I'm trying to change. I give a peace sign to everyone I ride by, even if you're on a scooter or whatever. We got to change that up. Give respect to the riders out there. You know, this Grom is fun. I can take it into the backwoods, even though there's no woods around here. But if you watch my other videos, I've taken it into like dirt roads and back areas. It's easier. I can't do that with the Harley, and it's fun for that, and it's fun for just small little places. But it's just different, you know. I feel like it's just a little side toy, and my Harley is the main one. And every time I want to go out and do a little food run or anything, I just want to hop on the Harley. I don't want these cars cutting me off, or any guys, you know, thinking that I'm going too slow. Even though this bike takes off, like, I think I maxed out at 60 on this, so it can still, like, I have a lot of torque. I put in a 14-tooth sprocket. I made it torquey, made it fast, and then I ride it pretty hard on this. I just full throttle it and just go. And but still, you know, you got to get those people who they think you're a smaller bike and they just want to get around you. Alright, so that's going to be it for this Grom. Now I'm going to hop on my Harley and ride to the same exact spot. And here's the difference with the Harley and the Grom, right? In terms of gas, the Harley I have to use 91, and the Grom I just have to use 87. But the miles on this, how many miles can I get on the Grom compared to the Harley? The Grom I can get about an extra 40 to 50 miles on it, because You know, it's a smaller engine, saves a little bit more gas. But look at this torque I have on it. Yeah, I just feel a little bit more safer on the Harley. I feel like I'm a little bit bigger. I can be heard and seen more in the Grom. Alright, see, so now I feel like I can just like split in front of these guys here. I feel like I can just go in front of them because I can take off, you know. On the Grom, I can't take off that fast. Don't you go, truck. Don't you go. Woo! Yeah, I just love the power on my Harley here. If you're practicing on a big bike, I really suggest going to a canyon, somewhere where it's curvy and you can just kind of like maneuver better, do some leaning on it. And I'm getting better at it. I can lean a little bit further on this. And also the clutch, I bought the one finger clutch for both bikes, for the Grom and the Harley here. And I really suggest changing out the clutch lever because it is so much better. The stock was just hurting my hands on a Harley. Other big bikes, you know, other bikes that you get, I think their clutches are better. But some reason for this Harley here, the clutch lever, it was so hard to pull. It was so stiff, it was hurting my hands. ABC Vega. See, this is something you gotta watch out for, like that intersection right there. I wasn't too careful on that one, but that is something you gotta watch out for. Okay, we're coming up to the same spot. We rode here twice, and I'll do a little walk around of my Harley here, talk a little bit about it. Here we go. And there we have it. That's my Harley. That's how it looks like. It's running good. I'll do a quick little walk around. Here is the one finger clutch. It's working good now. The new fly dart screen. I haven't seen any bug splatter on this yet. I'm waiting to see like a really big bug splatter on it. The new LED headlight that I installed. The tank lift. I plan on cleaning this up a little bit better. I'm hating how these wires are shown here. I need to tuck them away a little bit better. The pipes are working good. TBR 2-into-1. Arlen Ness air filter. The drag Specialties bobber seat, and my bars up here. What are they called again? I'll leave everything in the description for everything on this bike. I need to remove these reflectors right here. I see everyone doing that, so I need to take those off. Very simple. And right now I'm looking into getting a sissy bar. So I think I found the one I like. It's going to be pretty tall. And I was going back and forth on whether to get a chrome one or a black one, and I think that's it. I keep saying that's it for the bike. You know, I'm just gonna get a sissy bar. I'm pretty sure that's it for the bike. I'm not gonna do anything else to it, and then we'll see in 2022 if I upgrade to a bigger bike. But for now, I've been researching a lot of different bikes. I mean, like in the Harley line, Street Bob, the Fat Bob. Been looking at the Lowrider S. I'm not going Lowrider S. It's way too expensive for what I'm doing. But the thing is, I like how slim this bike is. I like how small and slim it is. I just don't want to go bigger. And so I've been looking at the Street Bob and stuff, but you know, it's just bigger. It has a little bit more power, but still, I love the power in this right now still. So right now I just like this bike. Jumping on my friend's, what was it, the Triumph Bobber. That thing was easier to handle. Even the Honda Rebel, when I was riding that one in the other video, they were lighter. This bike is a little bit heavy. I just like smaller, slimmer bikes. That's just what I like. I just like how slim things are. That's why I don't want big baggers on it and all this. I was even hesitating on getting a bag back there, but it does help a lot for carrying things when I go and get lunch or drinks and all that. So that's all I'm doing to it. I just like the bikes to be very slim. That's why I don't get these big 8 hangers and stuff where they're all wide and stuff. I like slim stuff. You know what I was looking at? I was looking into the lane splitter bar where they curve. It does the smooth curve like that, and then it curves in a little bit like that. If I knew about them before buying these bars, I would have researched and bought those bars, because I really love how those look. I think what it does is it just comes in a little bit right here. It's angled in a little bit, and it just has this really cool curve to it. So I really wanted those lane splitter bars. I think that's what it's called, lane splitter. So yeah, that's how I feel about both bikes here. I feel like if you are a beginner and you want to get into a bike, if you can, I am leaning more towards just get a big bike, and you build up your muscles on it, muscle memory, the balancing. I think it's more important to do that, to learn balancing, and so that you don't get hurt. You know, a lot of people will drop their bikes, they can't balance it. You're gonna come to a point where, let's say you're going uphill, and if you don't know how to balance that and do throttle control and all that, you're gonna drop your bike, right? And a lot of people are worried about that, going downhill or uphill. So if you get a big bike immediately, you're gonna build up your muscles, because like I said, I've been riding the Grom for nearly a year, and I felt like I was getting weaker because I was just so relaxed on it. This one, I'm pushing the bike up and down my driveway. I'm working on it, and so I feel like I'm using more muscles, and I've been getting stronger. Now I can handle this, you know, and I'm learning the balance on it. And I feel like that's more important than anything, because you don't want to get hurt in case you come to an issue where you have to just know how to balance, know how to do all that. And you're seen more, you get more respect. And the Grom, if you have money, get it to play around with. This Harley was a lot. The Grom is cheaper, so that's another thing. You don't have money, I guess just jump to a small bike, practice on it. But definitely jump to a big one. Don't get stuck in the small one, and go to a big bike, get used to it, feel it out. It feels a lot better. Once you go faster, you just don't want to go slower, and that's the issue I'm having right now. I feel like this has power. I'm going faster, and I just don't feel like going on the Grom now and then. Anytime I want to go out, I just want to hop on my Harley. But the Grom is fun. Like I said, I do miss it now and then. Good job, guy here. Just stopped right in the middle, and did you not see me here? See, I was watching him closely. I saw what he was doing. He was just following the security, and he wasn't looking. He was just going. So I saw that. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I got here. Protein style. Just a cheeseburger. Alright guys, I'm wrapping it up. Finished my in and out. That was really good. And this place is super packed over here. Look at all these cars waiting. So gonna head back home now. Yeah, the Grom is just fun to ride around now and then. And what do I plan on doing with this Grom? Well, we'll find out in 2022 whether I sell it or not. But for now, it's fun to hop on now and then. I do miss it now and then. So for now, I'll be keeping it. And we'll see if I do some more group rides on it. You probably noticed that I've been only uploading Harley videos on my channel lately. And yeah, I've just been trying to concentrate on Harley videos on the channel. But if you do check out my Instagram, I post my Grom videos out, and you'll see some of the trip videos on that. So go and join the Grom squad over there. It's called Unfortunate Squad. See, look at this. I don't even want to cut in front of that big trucker up there. I don't know. I feel like they're going to be pissed or something. Oh, this thing? You can get it for like $3,500. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh yeah, you can do 2 people back here. Yeah, it's called a Honda Grom, so they're fun. They're fun for around town. Yeah, Honda Grom. Yeah, like you won't have any issues with it. They ride forever. Yeah, rides so smooth. But I did a lot of upgrades to it. Yeah, you know, like in the pipe and everything, so it makes it a lot stronger. But if you get a stock, it's very quiet. Like right now, it's loud. You know, with a pipe on it. Yeah, I put everything on it myself, so yeah, you can look it up, Honda Grom. Yeah. See right there, that dude was cool. I guess a lot of people around here in Rancho Cucamonga, they haven't heard about Honda Groms, or don't see them a lot around here. You see them more in LA and Orange County. Yeah, huh?
I want to show my grandson how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, he'll love this. Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, okay, 7.
Go around the neighborhood.
Definitely, that's what. I just get this and I go all around the neighborhood. Yeah.
I took a mini bike at Costco.
Oh, okay.
But it was only like 1 rider.
Ah.
But right now when I see you, I was like, oh man, that's cool. That's what I'm looking for. Because I want to show my grandson how to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to have a motorcycle back in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
The early 90s.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot easier with the clutch on this to do, yeah.
Like, I crashed and that was it.
Oh, no. I also ride a Harley, too. You want to race?